Hello students, so welcome again for another lecture on isometric projection. This time I am taking three different solids placed one above the other. If you look at this figure, this is the orthographic projection of that arrangement. This is actually the front view. I have not drawn the top view because I think the front view alone can be sufficient to convey the complete information. If you look at this figure, the lower part will be, there will be this word SQ will be used. This SQ 60 means the base of the solid will be a square of 60 mm side, and here I have shown the axis. So, axis of all the three solids will be in the same line. Then height will be 20 mm, it means that will be a solid that is a square block. A square block means having a square base and some thickness. Then above that there will be again SQ word will be used. SQ 40 means a square base of 40, height is again 40. So, that means that will be a cube. Above that there will be again there will be square 30. Square 30 means again the base will be square. You are seeing the apex, the height will be 40 mm. So, that will be a square pyramid. So, finally, the arrangement will be like this. The bottom side there will be a square block of 20 mm thickness. Above that there will be a cube of 40 mm side. Above that there will be a square pyramid of 30 mm base side and height 40 mm. The axis of all the three solids will be in the same line. I want to draw the isometric projection of this solid. As you know that if you want to draw a square or a square prism or cube, that is the easiest way to draw the isometric. So, again I will start. As if I look from the top, then this block will be look like a square of 60 mm side. So, a square of 60 mm side means both the sides will be placed on 30-30 axis. So, again I will start from the bottom side and I will use these two 30-degree angle lines. So, first 30-degree angle line, second 30-degree angle line, and then the third line that will be showing the height. And on that I will mark this 60 mm length on the left side, right side, left side, and again go upside like this. You can get the arrangement of the square block. Then further if I go upside, so that is the arrangement of a square block. Now, above this square block there will be a cube of 40 mm side. So, 40 mm side I want to keep place again centrally. So, if I switch 10 mm from all the sides, then inside this rhombus I will get a rhombus of 40 mm side. So, what I will do I will shift 10 mm from all these corners like this, so that I can centrally get the square of So I can easily get this square. Now I will give it height. Height will be again 40 mm. So go upside in the same line by 40 mm. So it will go like this. Now if I want to finish the figure, then look at this figure now. I will darken the upper part, that will be visible to me. So that will be the upper part of the cube. If I darken that part, this is the lower side, this one, this one, this one, and finally this one. One more thing, in isometric projection, normally in orthographic projection we will draw dotted lines, but in isometric projection it will be better if you will not draw the dotted lines. So it is not necessary to draw the dotted lines. So if I join this lower part also, darken this part, this will look like this. And I will rub that part that is not visible. So if I rub this part, then the figure looks better than the earlier, and you can easily understand the position of the solid. Now look at this figure. There will be a square block, then above that there will be a cube. Now above this cube I have to place a square pyramid. A square pyramid of base side (30 mm). So 30 mm base I have to place inside this solid, and this is 40 mm. So 30 mm means 5 mm minus, if I shift from both the sides, 5 mm from all the sides, I can get the bottom of my square pyramid. So that is a rhombus of 30 mm side. And they all must lie in the same line. So that is the figure. If I take another color for this one, so this is the lower part of my solid, and here we have its center. So from this center I can go upside how much? 40 mm. So if I go upside 40 mm, I can get the apex of my pyramid, and this is the height 40 mm. I can pick from this figure. So go upside 40 mm, that will be the apex. I can join this apex with corner of the pyramid like this, and this one also. Again this time these lines show them by dotted line. If I rub this portion also, now look at the arrangement. Here we have three solids in isometric projection, one above the other. The lower part will be a square block of 20 mm height, 20 mm thickness. If you want to dimension it, dimensioning in isometric will be also along these isometric axes. So this will be 20, this dimension will be 40 mm, this is also 40 mm, this dimension is also 40 mm. Go along the isometric axis. This height will be come straight, that is also 40 mm, and this dimension will be 30. So this is the arrangement for isometric projection. I hope you understand. This is the concept. As I told you that in isometric projection it is not necessary to draw the dotted lines. If you feel that is necessary, as in the top figure, as I know that will be a pyramid and there will be some confusion, that will be a square pyramid or a triangular pyramid, because in both the cases we can see the two faces from the front side. That's why I have drawn these dotted lines, so that will show that will be a square pyramid. So this is the type of problem in which one solid will be kept above the other solid. I hope you understand the concept. This is one of the easiest problem, I think. You will draw in your notebook. If any doubt, you can go through again the video, or you can directly ask to me. Thank you very much.